And this is an image of the scenes recorded by people at the house where the fire broke out early this morning. After receiving the fire report just 10 minutes later, the fire department arrived to try to put out the fire and save the victims inside the house. And the house is located in the alley, so there is only one entrance and making rescue work difficult. Yesterday, I went to deliver goods to LA 4398 and at the intersection, and I saw people shouting loudly that it was on fire. And when I ran in, and I saw a very big fire rising from the ground floor, and so no one could come in and save. And when I saw it, is there were 2 or 3 people climbing down the ladder, and when we got down and we pulled down by the fire department, we later moved down and were no longer allowed inside to witness it. The boss was someone who knocked on the wall and climbed up to the second floor, knocked on the wall and pulled down his 2 grandchildren and daughter-in-law. As for the wife and son, they were nowhere to be found. And the motel room was on the other side of the block, and the old lady in the block of rooms couldn't get out. And you know that the people here also brought a lot of stray cats that couldn't be saved because locked door. And there's only one way to there's one way to lock the gates, and it's impossible to get inside. And the house where the fire occurred is a family house combined with rental property, and the rental project is a 3-story row of houses. And next floor has 4 rooms for rent next to the homeowner's house. At the time of the fire, the house had about 20 people living because there was no escape road. And so in just a moment, the fire killed 14 people. Only 3 people were lucky enough to be rescued and taken to the hospital. The tenants here are mainly students. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to call this a fire because what happened last night was truly a disaster. Disaster had risks that were warned about in advance. And in addition to renting rooms, and the homeowner also operates a shop to repair old motorbikes and electric bicycles for resale right in the courtyard of the house. And according to some witnesses, the fire started on the first floor and then spread to other floors. And people heard an explosion before the fire broke out. At the scene, unrelated personal belongings and belongings were burned. Equipment used to repair old vehicles were also burned down. It's been years since they only specialize in repairing, and they specialize in repairing and buying used electric bicycles, and they repair them and sold them. But are there many vehicles brought there every day for business repairs? Yes, there are so many types of things, like if someone breaks down and they bring it to them to fix. You know that in general, the places they go to get repaired are also crowded, and the house sometimes seems to be so packed that the entire yard has many alleys, and then even leave a lot of them. This morning, the investigation agency blocked and examined the scenes to serve the investigation of the cause of the fire, and property damage is being investigated and clarified. And the recent fire continues to be a strong warning of fire, and warning about the painful consequences of ignoring fire prevention regulations for residential buildings combined with rental business services in Hanoi. Because if a disaster occurs, it will cost the lives of many people.